Okay, so we're going to do a video of my new baby. As you all know, I was a big fan of my van, the Thundercat. This is my new baby. It's a 2009 Kia Spectre, and it is affectionately named Slurpy. I named her Slurpy because she's kind of orangey. I guess that's sort of an orangey color. And for some reason, when I thought of orange, I thought of 7-Eleven, and I just wanted to name her Slurpy. She's my Slurpy. This is my baby. This is my 2009 Kia Spectre. Now, when I got her, she was flawless on the outside, but she's been sitting here for 2 months waiting to be fixed because she has some boo-boos on the inside, and we're going to talk about her boo-boos. But I want to talk about the flaws that happened while she's been waiting, and it's sort of sad because I spent a lot of money to get her, and she's just been sitting here sort of going to waste. The first boo-boo that I noticed was this little missing thing. I don't know how that popped out, and but I guess when I did drive her, and I only drove her a little bit, it must have fell out or something, and you see it's supposed to look like that one, but somehow it popped out, so I need to get her cosmetically fixed on that. Another thing that happened is the tape is already starting to peel off, which I do need to fix the tape on the black line. Then a tree fell down and did this, and that I cannot fix because it would cost more than the car to fix that, and that's what happens when a tree falls on your car. I guess I'm supposed to be happy at least the windshield did not smash, but that was not there when I got her 2 months ago. So that sucks. Um, I added some stickers to the back. That's what I do because I'm a sticker type of girl. But this is her back, and everything else is okay on her so far. She's gonna need a new tint job because the tint on this window isn't very good, and it's probably gonna be a seeing hazard. So I need to peel this tint off and either get her retinted or just leave her untinted. Oh, one other damage occurred. You see she has these really cool little like rain blockers on the windows. They're made out of plastic, and so what happened was one of them broke off when the tree fell down. When that dent happened there, one of these plastic things also broke off. One of the rain guards, that's what they're called, rain guards. Yeah, so I guess I could get another rain guard and put it back on. I'm going to need another rain guard, the tint removed, and also one of those little light things on the bottom over there where I guess one popped out. I don't know how much all that's going to cost. But she does have one problem that she came with that I haven't fixed yet, and that is the door. Now, the door looks fine, and it operates pretty good. I mean, when I open it, it opens from the outside, and this is on the inside. On the inside, though, when I use the latch, this latch here, it does not open from the inside, so I do need to have that repaired also. So I can roll down the window. It's electric windows, and the engine on the windows, the motor on the windows does seem to work okay. So as long as I can roll down the window, I can get out of the driver's door because I can unlock the door from the outside. In the inside, she's very nice and clean. She smells really good with I've noticed that it's been black ice fragrance inside the car, and it smells really good when I sit in her. And she's really nice and clean. She's spacious. I don't think I would use the back seat much because I don't usually have passengers in my car. But she has enough space for me, and she rides really nice when she rides. She does not roar like Thundercat. Thundercat had a really nice loud engine that was fun to pump up and roar. But this one just purrs like a kitty cat. I'll show you how lovely she starts up. She's got really low miles, so for a 2009, she does really good. See how she purrs? But she doesn't roar, see? Oh, aha's on. That's the radio. I'd like to replace the radio, but that's not a priority considering all the other things I have to do to fix Slurpy up. That's her little radio. I'd like a radio with a CD player, and I saw one on eBay, brand new for $50. But then, you know, of course, there's installation. So, you know, so I can't do anything about that right now. But she has really low miles. She only has 118 miles on her, so 118,000. You know, she's got low miles. I love the speedometer. It's so neat. It goes up to 140, as if I would ever do that. I would never do that. I even on the highway, I'd be right in the middle at about 70. So it's kind of neat that I probably never do that in this car. That's crazy. I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. Anyway, you can see even when I step on the gas, she does not roar. She purrs. She sounds really good. She looks really good. She's nice and clean and on the inside. She also needs, now see, the windshield wipers work, but the squirty thing doesn't work. So I can't get windshield wiper fluid to go onto the windshield because for some reason the windshield wiper thing doesn't work. So that's another repair that has to be made. The air condition now works. George fixed the air conditioner, so that's good. I do have air condition, and I didn't try to put the heat on, but I'm pretty sure. I think the heat does work because most likely when the air condition works, the heat does work. I'm going to turn her off now and show you the engine because the major repair, the reason why she's not on the road right now, is because of the rack and pinion. Well, here, let me show you. Before I show you the hood, let me just turn her on, and I'll show you what happens when I turn the steering wheel. Listen. Can you hear that? That's the problem. That is why she is not on the road, because the rack and pinion is messed up, and when you hear that, you know you have a serious problem and should not be on the road. So if the steering locks on that because I drove with a bad rack and pinion, that could be extremely dangerous. And so she's been sitting here for 2 months for various issues, but the past month definitely because of the rack and pinion. So now we're going to go to the inside of the hood, and I'm going to show you. She's really clean on the inside too. Hold on just 1 second while I open this hood up. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm really proud of Slurpy, and okay, now you can see Slurpy's inside. She's really nice and clean on the inside. You can see for a 2009 with low miles. She didn't have a lot of owners. I think she only had 2 or 3 owners, and the last owner was obviously very good to her, kept her in low miles, and maintenance really well. I do check the fluids. You know, I make sure she has. For some reason, the first month she had no fluids. She was empty on like almost every fluid there was. Look, she's sitting here so long, there's a spider web trying to make a home out of her underneath. She just got a new battery. The battery starts her up just fine now, so that's good. And I don't know where the rack and pinion is. You see, I'm not a mechanic, but I do know some basic stuff besides just turning on the car. I know that this is the oil dipstick, and the oil goes in here. I know that this is another fluid dipstick. This is the I think this is the transmission fluid stick that I have to check sometimes. This is where the washer fluid. You see, there is washer fluid, but it doesn't work for some reason. It's not. Something's wrong with the squirt valve thing. And then you can see this one tells you this is power steering fluid, and the power steering fluid is going to be needed when I put the rack and pinion in. Now, the rack and pinion itself cost about $200 for the part, and most mechanics are going to want in the range of $300 minimum to put that in. Now, George knew how to do it, or knows how to do it, but he's been very sick, and so he cannot do that at this time. So my $2,000 plus $1,000 legalizing my $3,000 investment here is sitting here collecting spider webs because the rack and pinion is not in yet, and that's sort of a bother. So, but she's really clean on the inside where I sit, and also in the engine. She looks good. She has a few blemishes. This one is the worst, and that happened from the tree falling down. That is the worst blemish, but I can't fix that one. So I just have to love her anyway, even though she has that. Just like my birthmark. She has a birthmark now, I guess, from the tree falling on her. Poor baby. But she's beautiful. She purrs. She runs great when she's running. And she is running. It's just that she's dangerous right now because her steering is off. So I got to put the rack and pinion in and then put the steering fluid in. And she's good to go. But we have that. And I'm going to show you the box that has been sitting here for a month. 1 month. But can't do anything about it because I don't know how to do it myself. And this is the box, the rack and pinion. It was about $200 for this part, and it's just been sitting here for about a month. Well, almost. Well, we ordered it a month ago. I think it's been sitting here for about 2 weeks. I think it took 2 weeks for it to get here, and then can't put it in. I don't know how. I mean, George has the know-how, but he doesn't have the physical strength right now to do it because he's sick. And so, even though he has the know-how, I can't ask him to do that when he's not feeling well. And I don't have the know-how, even if I might have the strength, which I doubt it, because honestly, I haven't been that strong in the past 3 years. I haven't been very strong, so I don't even know if the know-how would help me. But anyway, I love Thundercat very much, and now I love Slurpy. And I haven't really had a chance to enjoy Slurpy yet, but when I do, she's my pride and joy now, just like Thundercat. I want to enjoy Slurpy, be safe driver, and take care of her as well as I possibly can. And everything on the car, you have to think about the priorities, The rack and pinion is the priority, and then the cosmetics. And finally, the last thing is the radio. But this is all about Slurpy.